drive it from this end.
Oh, right, yes.
And the treadles and bells on everything. So basically, there's communication between here and the driver.
Yeah.
So it works. Yeah, so they could have one engine but drive from the other end to avoid running round.
Oh, I see.
So
drive from. Oh, I see. Yes, yes.
So you can drive from the loco or
Yeah.
drive from here, but the loco is then fitted with bells and other apparatus.
So does this actually control the loco?
Yeah, but
wow.
well, not quite. It gives indication to the driver
Oh, yeah.
to be able to do that.
Oh,
So,
right.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
You can control the brake from this end.
Yes, with the right loco we could drive it from here too.
Yeah.
But that's due back any time now.
Oh, is it?
Yes, 1466.
Ah,
They were the original locomotive.
that worked with them.
Yes, and they worked with the one of these. Yeah. So we're looking forward to that because it would be great to do that again.
So what's the big lever at the top then? Is that?
That's the regulator.
Oh, that's the regulator.
Yeah.
So you can control that from here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's.
Drive from. Oh, I see. Yes.
So you can drive from the loco, right from here, but the loco is then fitted with bells and other apparatus.
So does this actually control the loco?
Yeah, but well, not quite. It gives it gives.
There's a rival of the Midland Railway, the LMS, and they used to have different routes to Scotland, East Coast and West Coast. And there was a big competition about who could get there quickest. So speed was the thing. And this has been going on in the 19th century as well. Come the 1920s, they got Flying Scotsman built, the Flying Scotsman class, and the LMS hadn't got much. They got a few Royal Scots. This was designed to get to London, Scotland the fastest, and to do that they made it non-stop. So this engine would steam the same crew non-stop all the way up to Scotland, 8 or 9 hours. The crews were exhausted. You know, chucking coal from the back here into the fire, they were roaring away, bucking about, and they were absolutely exhausted. Hang on, I've got more time. Do you mind waiting a bit, sir? Sorry. So Sir Nigel Gresley, who designed this class, had an idea. We'll make them non-stop. How do we make them non-stop when the crew can't come? We'll have a relief crew. But if we have a relief crew, we've got to stop to change her. Make sure we can change you on the run. So behind you is a door. See that little door there? And it is connected by a corridor which goes sideways to that to the other end of the tender where it's connected up the coaches. So the crew can swap over and they can get a rest, a sleep and have their lunch and things like that. Right. You, sir, are in the fireman's position and you, sir, are in the driver's position. Now, the LNER driver wouldn't know what the hell this was. All this stuff is new, modern safety precautions. Look at this. These are all
That makes two of us who don't know what it is.
Yeah. A few basic controls. We've got the injectors which are blowing water. If you run out of water in the steam train, it boils dry and it blows up and will take out a station. You know? If you run out of coal, the fire goes out and you stop. That's not quite dangerous. So he's constantly shoveling this. It's half full from getting here. It came in some coal, special coal. So the idea is you have the fireman's job, which will be you. You've got to monitor these valves and make sure you've got enough water. That's the water level. And if it's not there, it's boiling dry and you're in trouble. If you go up a hill, it's worse because it slopes. So the fireman had a really big job. He had to manage the fire and the water and the coal. Make sure the fire kept burning and didn't go claggy, and the water keep boiling, and you have to keep topping up. Top it up too much, you cools it down. That's put cold water in the kettle. So the fireman's job was very important. All the driver did was stand here and look good. Not quite. He was an older man, and he would go there and he would use this regulator control there. If you go in the other cab there, you'll see the Great Western regulators came across like this.
Yes.
This was the LNER.
Okay.
This, again, is the valve, changing the valve gear, how fast you go, it's like gears in the car, and also reverse it. And that usually will be down here. The Great Western one is over here. So you'll see it when you're going to Pendennis Castle, or you'll also see it when you're going to Hall Glass in the engine shed. What have I forgotten? Oh yes, last thing. The whistle in the Great Western is a crude old chain. Great. This lot had this. So can we have a toot, final toot? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
My dad and my granddad
Did he do that?
drove it
Where?
in Gateshead. They
Oh,
drove it
top end.
up to Edinburgh,
Yeah.
down to London.
Did he go to the corridor tender?
Yeah.
And did he go on Mallard as well?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Oh.
my favourite engine. But we've got a little display in the engine shed about this engine. There's a great rivalry between these two because they were an exhibition at Wembley, and
Oh, it's like
it resulted in a challenge. Have a look at it. This engine turned out on trials to be better than Flying Scotsman in its first form. But the LNER took it apart, bits of it apart, to find out why it was better. And they adjusted their design, and the result was this, which is the A3 class, which developed into the A4 class, which is still the fastest steam engine in the world. This line sort of founded in the 1950s. They never improved them, but they were good all the way through. I'll get shot. May I have a look? Oh. He's wearing a white shirt, you think you know better than that, right?
Anyway, yes. Well, welcome to Pendennis Castle. You're the fireman today, then, are you?
I am, yes.
Yeah. You're on his seat. It wasn't him in those days, I'm afraid.
I know, yes.
There's your shovel. I don't know what he's doing over there, though.
Wow.
Yeah. Mind you, we haven't got. If you are the fireman, I'm afraid it's a bit disappointing.
A bit disappointing, yes. Not doing very well.
There's no cold in the room, isn't it? It tends right. We haven't tried it here, so that's good. So, is there anything you'd like to do later? It's basically a big valve.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah.
This tells you how much water you've got in the boiler.
Okay.
Not a lot, and
Yeah.
and you're aiming to get that, and you can use things to get more clean to run boiler, and that's
Yeah.
and you pull it, don't you?
Yeah.
And I think it's probably the equivalent to that is probably the other way around, is it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Reverso.
Yeah.
That's not bad for somebody who's never been on that footplate.
Yeah.
But I have been on Blue Peter. That's come here a few times.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was quite luxurious, Blue Peter, in comparison. Yeah. Well, welcome to Pendennis Castle. The superior engine on the exchanges in that.
You're not the first to say that, actually.
Very biased.
We're the Great Western.
That's right. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So yes, it's obviously that's very good engine. The marketing.
Yeah, because he'll make the point happen. That's the trouble. I did it with you, didn't I? You were shouting, I was driving.
Yeah.
I did it on the reverse because I thought you'd make the point happen. But I don't
But you went for the wrong one.
Because most
Nothing wrong with
because
exactly.
most people, me included,
Every day's a school day.
don't make the points happen. I think the oiling points probably work.